Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with League of Legends Summoner's Rift, and what I got here is an amazing turnaround game as far as I'm concerned. I know there are probably more amazing turnaround games out there, but this one for me is probably the best turnaround game I have personally been involved in. And spoiler alert, I'm going to tell you why. Right across the top, one of my playing buddies from PC Potatoes, Volgarth the Destroyer, and myself, we just queued up as a duo, and we picked up the Swift and Dark Demon on Scion, and Chuck on Kog'Maw. There are our random group members. We're up against Zinshao, Shyvana, Poppy, Twitch, and Tredemir. And the thing is that we go down pretty hard in the beginning and pretty fast. And to top things off, our Udyr not only does a bad job jungling, and I don't want to knock that, because I tried jungling once on Shaco, and I did the jungling route really well, but oh man, I couldn't. If I went to gank anything, it would be me that ended up getting ganked. Just horrible job ganking. That's all I can say. So I'm not knocking him because he didn't do well as a jungler. All right, I've experienced how difficult that is, but he quit. He died 5 times and quit. And we ended up being 4 versus 5. And we still won. We still pulled off the win. So to me, that's the amazing turnaround. Not only were we down, not only were we beaten in the early game. You'll even see, I think at one point I typed GG like the game's over. And you see confrontation going on up here. Oops. Yeah, Scion doing the smart thing, but man, I could have told him that was going to happen, that Twitch was going to come up. So we're already down a kill, and the minions haven't even spawned yet. That's just bad news right there. Shyvana going to try and be down bottom alone. This probably was not the best idea. It just ends up... Poor Volgar had such a tough game down bottom to start with. So what's setting up right here is known as a leash. And what it is I tag the golem, you know, and I take a few small hits. And the golem chases me while the jungler continues to go on and beat at him, and eventually gets the blue buff. It's like kind of like free damage, and then I just come out into the middle lane and I start harassing with Twitch. Took a few more hits from the minions, no big deal. My starting item is a Duran's Blade. And yeah, I got to deal with Twitch vanishing and reappearing, but I learned pretty quick. He's not the best Twitch that I've ever seen. I'm not saying he's bad, you know, but he's decent Twitch. But I learned to deal with his stealthing, and I think he gets me once, yeah, right there, and then I just learned from that. And you're gonna see down here, yeah. Hard lane to be in down here, especially by yourself, especially on Shyvana. But just to be straight with you, and let me check my sound settings real quick, make sure my volumes are down. Yeah, okay. Scion, I'm just gonna be straight with you. Scion ends up being our carry. He gets 21 kills overall. I get 11 kills and 16 assists, so I'm kind of like the second, and I'm fine with that. You see, Twitch has gone invisible. I got caught down here once, so now my job is just to hang around up by the tower. If he's going to appear out, I'm going to be, you know, in the safety of the tower where it's going to give him a good knock. So, not sure if Udyr tried to come out and push a gank, but, you know. So I actually do a really good job harassing this Twitch. See, he's disappeared again. It's like, okay, time to go up and hug the tower up top again. If he wants to come and shoot me, he's going to have to get hit by the tower, and that'll be too much for him. And see, I just come out, I hit him with a blinding dart, And they're doing a good job up top keeping them pushed back. But this still, we're down 2 kills. You know, poor Shyvana, poor Volgar down here, just overmatched versus Xin Zhao and another Shyvana. Now, normally I would fast forward this, but a lot of this happens in the beginning, and I don't want to miss anything. So I'm just going to be honest with you folks. This is a 44-minute game, and you're going to get pretty much all 44 minutes. Pretty close to it. See, nice harassment. I've already got him down half health. Well, I'm sitting at 3/4, so I'm doing pretty well down there. Now, see, the trick is, Shyvana, you see, shouldn't come out like that. Should just tower hug. That's all there is to it. Should just stay right up against the tower and let them come in. But, you know, Xin Zhao's keeping her back. That gives... Yeah. Nice trade-offs in there. Picking up a couple kills, keeping us within 1 kill. Even if Kog'Maw had to blow up to do it, at least he got it. You know, Xin Zhao kind of ignoring Shyvana there. Not smart because the other Shyvana is going to show up. You're outmatched at that point. Udyr setting up here to try and gank. That never really happens. I believe I picked up Twitch, or Twitch went back. No, I don't think I picked up Twitch yet. Twitch and I do eventually get into a shooting match with neither one of us backing down, and he ends up losing, but not by much. I apologize. I do know I snuffle my nose a lot. I know it can probably be annoying and even a little grossing out. It's a nasty habit I've had since a kid, and I don't know if it's one I can kick very easily. You see, Twitch has returned again. Yeah, he went back. As you can see, I'm still running a nice bit of health. I don't know why I dropped a mushroom there. I figured if somebody comes up this way, maybe they'll try and hug tight to get me, and they'll run over it. Kind of think that was my thinking down there. But again, Shyvana, oh, tough game down low. See, if somebody goes in the grass and I'm a melee, especially if it's Xin Zhao, I am not hanging out near it. I am up here. Oh, I just missed it, but there was our shooting match right there. And I managed to pick up Twitch, and that finally allows me to go back to pick up another item.
An ally has been slain.
Yep. And just tough against Xin Zhao down here and Shyvana. Particularly Xin Zhao. I can fast forward a little bit here, get everyone up in their lanes. There I go, I'm dropping a mushroom into the bush there. There goes our turret. So now we're down a kill and we're down a turret. This is just not well. I'm telling Udyr, you know, get your ass out of the jungle, get down bottom and help Shyvana. Yeah, that doesn't work anything else. Not sure. Oh, there I am. I was typing. I thought Twitch was going bottom, but he didn't. You know, you see, I didn't take much damage there versus Twitch. A lot of people say Teemo's squishy. No, he's not. Especially you throw a couple Duran's blades on him. Yeah, this is something I've only started doing, picking up 2 of the starting items. They're relatively cheap. They give you good stats, and they allow you to push in lane against people who don't. Yeah, but there goes Kog'Maw again. Gets caught up on the turret. Can't kill anybody. So now we're down 2 kills in the tower. 3 kills in the tower. Shyvana gets killed by Shyvana. And now Udyr's by himself. I think that Xin Zhao had to be lagging. And, yep, now we're down 4 kills in the tower. And there I am. GG. Good game. You know, we're done, but that doesn't mean I quit. I continue to try. Even if I bring up a surrender and the surrender fails, I'll continue to try. I won't just give up and back out of the game. Yep, throw down another mushroom there. So I got a mushroom there. I don't have a mushroom in the middle there, but I do have one there. I have one up there. I have one here. Trying to protect all routes of ganking this if anyone decides to switch lanes, because you got such control right now and dominance that the lanes are open that I can quite literally be ganked from another lane very easily. Pinging there for some reason. I don't know why. I'm 2-on-1 right now, and I'm like, help! And I hear that mushroom go off, even though I don't see it, and I know Twitch is here at that point. Thank you, mushroom, letting me know that I'm now 3-on-1. They don't press the advantage, which they really could have. You know, I see Xin Zhao going up. He's about to own Udyr again because Twitch is there to help him. And I just don't get there fast enough. I'm too slow. I could have made a difference, but I can't see Twitch right now, so I'm a little worried that he's going to pop out. Yep, there we go again. Now we are down 6 kills in a tower. At this point, I'm thinking, yeah, we can be done. If this was a team, I wouldn't be so worried. If this was a full pre-made team, because you can't come back from this. But a pug team where the bottom lane, and particularly the Shyvana and Xin Zhao, are getting fed, I don't have much hopes there. Poor jungle Udyr. Yeah, he wasn't doing well, but again, I don't knock someone for doing a bad job as a jungler. Jungling is not an easy thing to learn, at least in, you know, for me it hasn't been. Even though I've pushed up to the tower here, I don't want to go into the tower just because I'm nervous that Twitch is going to show up. And see, fortunately we even out the kills there, but Sion is by himself against 2. Manages to pick up a double kill and finally goes down. So it keeps us even, but we're still down 6 kills to you know, we're down 6 kills and a tower. So that is not well. Excuse me one moment, folks. Yeah, I learned to shut my mic off when I snuffle my nose, so that way people aren't so grossed out or annoyed by it.
An ally has been slain.
Now, what I see is that Poppy's fairly hurt. Now, the mistake I make is I kind of come up here into this. This is dumb. I should not have done this because there's probably a ward there. You see, Poppy goes back. What I should have done was swing around here, because she probably wouldn't have seen me. Would have probably pressed forward up to Kog'Maw, and then I could have pressed out. And Shyvana being pushed back yet again with a double team. I need telling me to press this tower. You know, Twitch is MIA right now. Get out of there. You know, not the smartest move on Twitch's part. He's going to be hammered by the tower, but we have yet another tower in trouble. I'm trying to set up a gank down here. But now we're down 2 towers and 7 kills. So I come around the side, set up. Nope, now Poppy shows up. Waiting, 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 go. He's in his endless rage. Poppy's going to pick me up. My poison picks up Tredemir, though. That's what I was setting out to do. Patience. 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 Patience got me my kill. Slapping down some more mushrooms for more visibility. That's a weak point I have when I play Teemo. You saw the explosion there? That should be a dead set warning that Twitch is around. That was an interesting stun. But Sion, you know, I don't know if Sion was getting the nice triple kill by Sion. Scion starts picking things up for us here really well. You know, that triple kill helps close us in. We're now down 4 kills, but we're still down 2 towers as well. And Udyr just kind of standing there. And telling me to push. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm Teemo, damn it. No, actually, it is a good time to push, especially because Twitch is dead. So I don't have to worry about Twitch unstealthing and starting to hit me. So even though I won't get the tower, at least I'll put some hits on it. I got another comeback game that I got to cast. See right there, my mushroom saves my asses. I could have easily been ganked by Tredemir there. But I heard the mushroom go off. I was like, same kind of view here. I had my thing like this, and I heard the mushroom go off, and I immediately turned around and started running. But my team comes in to back me up down here. Excuse me. I don't know if Scion was just getting the kills per se, or if he was just getting the last hits. But who cares? We ended up winning in the end. There they are going after Scion. Oops, Wild Teemo appears. Even if he does make it, the poison or something will kill him. Now see, there you go. Scion gets the last hit, even though I don't think he did most of the damage. Down goes Kog'Maw, but my team's turning around, coming in. Yep, we pick up Xin Zhao. Now we got a team fight going on. Down goes Shyvana to me. Udyr trying to back out. He's going to end up being killed, though. I don't know why I'm running, but Poppy ends up going down. Tredemir is going to have to run, as he's just overmatched at this point. And a nice team fight brings us within 2. However, we're still down. No, we're down 1 tower now. They got the top tower. So we're down a tower and 2 kills. Now this is starting to look a little more like a game. Now, Scion gets mad at us for not fighting with him up here. You know, it's easy to see now that maybe we could have won that, but it was under the tower versus Tredemir and Twitch, and I'm pretty sure I heard Xin Zhao come in at that point. I'm not entirely sure. But, you know, there's no saying who could have showed up at that point to help. So that's just not something I wanted to deal with. Not something she should have done. I'm trying to stick with nailing Poppy. I should have gone after Teemo, yep. I don't know why I didn't turn around and nail Twitch at that point. If I had nailed Twitch, he'd have died. He'd have died from poison. But I wasn't thinking at that point. You know, easy to see the mistakes when you're playing. Not easy to see the mistakes when you're playing. Easy to see them when you're just watching, yeah? There I go, snuffling my nose again. We're back down 4 kills and 1 tower right now, but, you know, this is not insurmountable at this point. As a matter of fact, coming up in 2 minutes, I don't know if it's this game. I don't think it's this game. I think it's the next game I'm going to bring you. Yeah, it's the next game. Somebody wants to surrender at like the 20-minute mark, and we end up turning around and winning. 2 in against Scion. 1 kill. In I come. And Scion ends up going down. I was trying to help him by blinding at least one of them, but it did not work out well. Eventually, I get annoyed by Twitch, and I actually start picking up Oracle Potions. In comes Shyvana to help, initiating a nice attack. We end up picking up Xin Zhao. Shyvana overextends. Oh, they're going to get me. I know I die a few times in this, and they do end up picking me up at that point. And back down we go, 16 to 22. We're down 6 kills now. And we got a tower wide open. Fortunately, Scion is barreling up the middle. Hopefully he'll be able to intercept that. And yeah, at this point, here he is. Our Udyr. our jungler has left. He comes back, actually, and dies one more time, then leaves the game completely. But Sion manages to push away the tower, but right now we've gone back down 6 kills, and we're down the tower, so things are not starting to look as good again, especially considering they're at our inhibitor tower here. I think this is a, yeah, this is an AD Scion, attack damage. A lot of people play ability power Scions now. I don't know, he knew Twitch was there somehow, or just got lucky. But not afraid to win after Twitch. Unfortunately, Poppy comes out, and that ends up being the end of him. Now we're down 7 kills. And we're going to end up losing yet another tower, so we'll be down 7 kills and 3 towers, or 2 towers, back down 2 towers, right, because we got the 1. So now we're down 2 towers and 7 kills, and now it's starting to look bad. I'm sitting at this tower waiting for the group to show up, and we're going to have yet another tower fall, 7 kills, 2 towers now. Now it's looking like, you know, we're done, we're finished. Udyr shows up in time to die again. Maybe not yet, but he will. I'm racing my way over as Teemo. Oops, not good. They're going to chase me. Zoop, quick flash around the corner for some safety. Sion comes in behind me. I keep running. I should have turned around with Sion, honestly. At this point, Udyr should have just built extremely tanky and and stayed in turtle form. And we're causing Tredemir to run off at that point. Yeah, I knew to fall back. Don't worry. Yep, another kill on Kog'Maw, putting us down 8 kills. That was weird. So I'm starting to swing around at this point. I'm thinking if I can get behind them, maybe. Especially if I go right after Twitch. Twitch is done to the poison, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there he goes. They go to try and pick me up. I back out. And they get Udyr again. There's his 5th death. Tredemir gets away on his Endless Rage. But we've managed to pick up Shyvana and Xin Zhao. Poppy's running with her immunity. And there you go. There's Udyr. He's done. Now we're down 6 kills and 2 towers. Making a bit of a comeback. Now it's time to just attack the tower, putting us down 6 kills and 1 tower. I got the red buff off killing someone. I think it was Twitch. I'm still snuffling my nose. You know, I'm trying to resist it. Twitch about to overextend there, but manages to back off. At this point, I've picked up my Malady. This is a really good Teemo item because my basic attacks deal 20 extra bonus damage and reduces the target's magic resist. Not that we have anyone at this point on our team doing much magic. You know, at this point, we're pretty much an all-physical team. They could have gotten thorn mails and another piece of armor and really just outdone us. Place in my mushrooms. Oh, what's this? You guys are going to harass? No. In comes Sion like a tank. Keep overextending. Oops. Scion dealing out massive damage at that point. Oh, Teemo makes good bait. Now we got to catch up in the gold department. We managed to pull it back within 5 kills. We're only down 1 tower, so we're behind in the gold game. Unfortunately, oh, there's no dragon. Twitch is going after the tower, but we're rolling in all directions. Fortunately, he will stealth. That gets me annoyed. Don't know why Shyvana did that, but okay. There's Twitch! Yeah, I end up dying. I was hurt. But Shyvana comes in and picks him up, finishes him off, which is okay by me. I'm still up in the kill department. 4 kills to 2 deaths and 5 assists. Excuse me, had to cough there. Now, we're still down 5 kills, and we're down a tower, so we're still behind in the gold game, but now it's not insurmountable again. And yeah, there's Udyr. I don't know, when I face Udyr, it's always an Udyr that's gets so tanky, you know, it takes the entire team to kill him. Yeah, this tower is almost done. But when I get Udyr on my team, he always sucks. I don't know why that is. I used to play Udyr, but I play him in Dominion. I don't know if I could play him here. Now, this is one of my favorite things to start doing. I'm thinking, these guys are ahead of us. We're down by 4. They may go for Baron. So I need to start throwing some mushrooms down here in case they decide to go for Baron. And it pays off. I probably could have confronted her, but yeah, you see, I'm worried about ganks. Yeah, I flashed because I figured that Tredmere was going to continue to come after me. But here we go, another team fight. Shyvana picks up Poppy, and she's going to end up going down. But there we go, Kog'Maw picks up Tredmere and Xin Zhao. Now we've pulled it within 3 kills, still down a tower, but looking much, much better. I was going to pick up the blue golem, but he's not here either. Now, yeah, I see this going on. That's me pinging out there going, you know, Twitch, Twitch. He's going to push, he's going to try and backdoor tower. Fortunately, the health bar doesn't move because I can't actually see it. There we go. I got my Oracle's potion now. Oracle's allows you to see invisible. Unfortunately, this Twitch will still manage to get away because he goes invisible out of the range of the Oracle's potion. But he doesn't completely get away. I go looking for him. Is this the one where I find him? I'm pretty sure it is. Looking. Oh, there you are, Twitch! Uh-oh, Xin Zhao, that's not a fight I want to take head on. Help me, Kog'Maw! But Xin Zhao doesn't come after me. I start heading back. I was going to teleport here, and I go, no, they can come out of that bush, even with my mushroom there.
Killing spree.
Excuse me, had to cough again. Yeah, so Kog'Maw gets Xin Zhao, but he dies to Poppy, who's badly hurt, though.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Another turret of ours going down. So now we're only down 2 kills, but we're also down, I believe, 2 turrets. I don't know why I typed you missed. I think someone came after me for something and ended up whiffing big time. More snuffling. Ugh. And here we go, another fight in the middle. Look at that ulti for Scion, just keeping him alive. Look at the endless rage. Endless, 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 endless. Get him, Shyvana. Get him, get him.
An enemy has been slain.
There she goes. She managed to pick him up. Oh, there's Twitch again. Oh, this one thing I stopped fearing in this game was Twitch. That's simple. Look at that damage. That damage and his ulti was just keeping him alive. You saw how much health he was just sucking back off that ulti. It's rare that I see a really good Scion player that's not a PC Potatoes player. Mainly because, I don't know, maybe just people know how to use them. I'd love to learn how to use them, but yeah, somebody popped one of my mushrooms there. So basically at this point, I'm just trying to set a good trap that if they come over here, they're going to run over quite a few mushrooms. Now they're calling me up for their oracles, especially if Twitch comes around. Yeah, not much we could do there. Kog'Maw was just having a a really tough game of it. But look at this. 2 Durans, a Black Cleaver, the Berserker Greaves, an Infinity Edge, and a Vampiric Scepter. That's a fed Scion. There's Dragon. We should have picked up Dragon right there. But look at this, folks. So yeah, we do. We are pulled the kills even. So really, we're only down, let's see, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towers to our 2. So we're down 3 towers, but we pulled the kills even. Hi, Twitch. Hi, Twitch. The one thing I stopped fearing in this game was Teemo. Even if I did have to spend 400 gold after every death, or not every death, but you know, to pick up an oracle's potion so that I could see him and any wards that they ended up having. Yep, throwing down a nice trail of mushrooms, trying to give us a little bit of sight because we're not putting down any wards. No fear, just going right in after Treadmere. Most people wouldn't want to go on that attack, but Scion, who cares? You're mine. Looks like they're all down bottom. I don't know who's pinging it, but they are. I'm working in to pick up. At this point, I'm a little squishy for this phase of the game, so I've picked up the Frozen Mallet for some extra health, little attack damage, and I can reduce movement speed. Let's see, we got little farming going on up here. Well, we need more team fights. Yeah, actually, we do. Yep, there's where the mushroom farm paid off as they went for Baron. So, I'm putting more mushrooms down. I'm really getting to enjoy playing Teemo. As a matter of fact, oh shoot! I ran into the wrong area! Shyvana, help me! I managed to pick up Xin Zhao at least. How Xin Zhao managed to kill me in return? He must have put an ignite on me. Well, Shyvana ends up going down to Shyvana, but Kog'Maw picks up Shyvana. Did you follow that? I'm glad. In comes Twitch. Nope. Sorry, Twitch. Just look at that damage. Scion picks up a couple more kills. Now we actually have a kill lead. Yeah, a little worried about our inhibitor turret being pushed. That's not something that can be allowed right there. We got a kill lead, but we're still down in towers. Going into the kill lead kind of evens that up. And keep in mind, we're doing this 4v5. Right? Arudir's gone. Dead. Done. He quit. You see, I've picked up my Oracle potion again. I just wanted to keep... You know, at this point, I probably don't have to worry too much about keeping Twitch in check. He's been beat down pretty hard. He's not doing a lot of damage, but you never know. So, yep, placing my mushrooms again. There they go, going for Baron again. My mushrooms gave it away. My team's on the charge. Poppy backs out. She knows we're coming. Plus, she's already hurt. Oh, I'm sorry, what was that? Goodbye, Xin Zhao. Hey, thanks, guys, for hurting Baron. We appreciate it. Thanks for giving it to us. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. See, those mushrooms paid off. They're me typing, yay, mushrooms! Back up into a team fight up here. Or at least I thought it was. No, it's just protecting a tower. Let's see, I just go in and go for the tower because I got the range. And it pays off. And down goes Tredemir. He didn't have his ulti, I guess, or maybe didn't think he needed it. Going right in after the next tower, tearing that down. Now, not only have we evened out the tower situation, we're pushing an inhibitor, and we got a kill advantage. We're up 6 kills now. Whoop. There's Twitch. Hi, Twitch. Yeah, look at that. One hit. One hit took like half of Twitch's health. Or 3/4. Down goes Sion. We're bailing out right now. We were in there a little too long is really what happened. But we're still maintaining a 4-kill lead. And we've fairly evened up the towers, pushing up right into the inhibitor. Oh, there I go snuffling again. I keep forgetting to turn off my mic. One moment, folks. Okay, maybe that'll help a little bit. So right now, I'm working for this here, Mandred's Blood Razor. I don't know if that was quite the smartest choice. Maybe I should have gone for a Phantom Dancer at this point instead. Because, you know, Sion's just bleeding off the damage. Yep, I'm running the oracles. I'm keeping Twitch in check. At this point, I'm thinking we need to push, you know, other lanes, because not often, at least a game that I've been in, can you push one lane and still win. You know, it happens sometimes, but usually you need at least 2 lanes before you can actually get to the nexus. You know, I see Poppy come by here, and I see her. Ooh, wait for it. Wait for it. Wild Teemo appears! Come here, Poppy. My Poppy. So now I picked up the red buff off Poppy. I got the blue buff from killing the golem, and I got the Baron buff. Right now I should just be diving into enemies, I guess. But no, I'm still cautious. I was surprised I was able to lane. The other game I'm going to bring you where we make a comeback, I actually get outlaned by an Ashe. Which does not bode well for me, but again, what can you do? My team wins in the end. So pushing out this lane here, I can fast forward this a little bit. Oh, there we go, confrontation. Picking up, nice dive in. Again, Sion's in there. That's not someone you want to be against. I come and show up as well, getting there in time to help. at least getting in on one of the kills. Shyvana goes down, but we pick up the other 2 kills, giving us another kill advantage. We're up 6 kills. We've got the inhibitor. We picked up Baron. I don't know if we have the buff anymore. No. But at this point, I'm just going to push this lane. That's my job right now, to just push this lane as hard as I can and try and push back as far as I can while they are busy in here. What? Just watch this going on. I don't know what's going on with Kog'Maw. No, there's not enough speed in there. He needs another speed item right now. There we go. Sion just beasting on the inside. They're starting to ask to surrender. No. There we go. I get another turret on the outside lane. I got a nice wave of minions behind me. Oh, hi, Twitch. There's that Oracle's potion, man. I'm telling you. Now it's time to get this tower as well. Out comes Shyvana. Now I'm thinking we're down 3-2. You see, I'm taking a lot of damage, but I'm determined. I am just determined to get that damn tower. And even though I get killed by Shyvana, I push 3 towers up a single lane. And that's 450 gold for my team right there. And as you see, we're up 6 kills. We've really turned this around. We're 4 on 5. Right now we're 3 on 5 because Kog'Maw DC'd. Shyvana a little upset there. At this point I thought people were rage quitting. But no, they would just end up getting DC'd.
A summoner has disconnected.
I don't know if they actually had someone leave the games. Leave the game or not. It ended up maybe 4v4. So a little bit of fast forwarding here because not much going on. Sion just waiting. Now at this point I actually forgot to pick up another Oracles. This is one of the reasons I don't like normal blind picks, is having 2 of the same champions. That's why I like draft. But I went normal because it's just what we were set up with. And here we go, picking up 2 inhibitors. That was the whole point of, you know, picking that off. Now see right there, Twitch pops out and surprises me. I don't want Xin Zhao or any of them to come in as well, so I backed out. Yeah, Shyvana pushed up too far. You know, with 3 of them there. I don't know if this went down 3. I know Poppy hasn't come back yet. So maybe at this point it turned around, but even if it did, you still got to take in the fact that for the longest time we were down a player. So if they end up being down a player, well, oh well. Let's see. At the very least, it's a 4v4. But we pushed it this far, being 4v5. There we go, picking up Baron yet again. At this point, I'm going, I need an Oracles. So not much going on right now. Now we can fast forward a little bit more.
A summoner has reconnected.
And there we go. They're back up to 5 now, so we're back to our 4v5 situation. You see, they look like they're going to try and backdoor on us. But that would not be the brightest idea, as we could easily just turn it around. I'm sorry, Twitch. Did you want to get into a shooting match? Okay. Shyvana down there to try and hold them off. But see, you can try and backdoor on us, but at this point, we're just knocking on yours. Tredemir, I don't know, he must have been typing something, and he ended up getting destroyed for it. Poppy's going to be finished out. Down goes the 3rd inhibitor. Go ahead, keep trying to backdoor us, folks. Keep trying to backdoor us. Because you're not going to be fast enough. Down goes the second turret. Goodbye, Nexus. There you go, folks. GG. Going down hard in the beginning, down as far as like 10 kills, 2 turrets, and then we end up losing a player, and we still managed to turn it around at the end and pull out a win, 4v5. It was a great freaking game. Honestly, I truly was in disbelief that we actually pulled this off. But we had a very heavy Scion carry, and you know, the team pulled together. We kept Twitch in check. Xin Zhao never really seemed to get that fed after the beginning, and it just played in our favor. So you know, that proves that these games do happen. I don't see them very often. Honestly, I'd rather win very soundly, but hey, I'll take the win. But as always, folks, if you're not playing League of Legends, what's wrong with you? Follow the link down below in the description. Sign up for it, download it, play it. It's free to play. And also, if you do have an account, you know, throw a guy a bone. Just make up a quick Smurf account, play it to at least level 5 for me. I shall be forever grateful. And also, if you have an account and you're playing, or you're somebody that's just getting in new and looking maybe for people to play with, I'm going to put a link down below to PC Potatoes, the website I went to, and I found lots of people to play with, like Volgar that I was playing with here. So you can follow that link, go to their website, sign up, and you can also find people to play with if you're sick of solo queuing like I was. But other than that, folks, this is One Big Bugger. I'm signing off. I'll see you next time.